Muy bien, chicos, bienvenidos a la clase número 5 de Español 2. We're going to continue working on practicing different objects in our dormitorios and learning how to describe them. So then later we can also learn to describe things about our surroundings and ourselves. So the first thing I want you to do is spend a little bit of time looking at those sections that I marked in rojo. And I want you to pause this video and you're going to look up on Google or anywhere that you have access to looking at translations of what all those words in those sections mean in English. Press pause on the video and then come back when you are finished. Okay, now that you're back, I want you to go back to the dormitorio slide that you made last class. You can find the link to it in the Part 2 section of Google Classroom. Under Class 4, it says Dormitorio. You want to open up the Google slide and find the one that you made where you labeled 7 objects. I want you to go ahead and look at what color that object is, and now that we're reviewing colors, I want you to put the color label after the noun. So for example, if I put a picture of a mesita in my bedroom and it is white, I would write la mesita blanca. The color is going to come after the noun, and remember that it has to agree with the noun. So blanca because it's la mesita. If the curtains are yellow, I would write the word amarillas at the end. Las cortinas amarillas. Go ahead and take a minute, press pause. When you're done writing the 7 colors next to the 7 objects, you can press play again. Okay, one more thing I would like you to do on that slide is there's a section at the bottom called speaker notes. On the bottom of the screen, you're going to write some notes about the location of different objects. So I would like you to look at where the location of the objects are in your picture. Gracias, Amena. I borrowed your picture for this example. In the bottom where it says add speaker notes, sorry, I listed 4, but I'm only asking you to write 3 sentences. Where are different things located? So number 1, she pointed out there's a lámpara. So la lámpara, and it is on top of the mesita. So I would write la lámpara está arriba de la mesita. Go ahead and press pause on this video and finish your 3 sentences about the location of your objects in the speaker notes of your slide. Press play when you're finished. Okay, a couple extra things before I have you do some activities. We want to look at our reading and listening skills today. I want you to press pause on this video and I want you to read through this conversation between Pilar and Leti. As you're reading through, I want you to try to understand more or less what is it that they're talking about. Press pause. When you're done reading, press play again. What we're going to be working with in just a moment, I'm going to show you where to complete this activity, but you're going to see some sentences and you are going to have to decide if they are true or false, verdad o falso, based on the dialogue between Pilar and Leti. So the first sentence, el cuarto de Leti está siempre muy desordenado. Based on their conversation, would we say it's true that Leti's room is always disorganized, or would we say that is false? Press pause on this video, and I want you to read through each of the 7 sentences and think about what answer you would give. Okay, one last thing I'd like for you to look at before I have you actually do the activities. These are 2 different dormitorios. On the left is Dormitorio de Marta, and on the right is Dormitorio de Ana. They are sisters, but we can tell from the picture that they keep their rooms in very different states. I want you to look at the picture and try to consider what the different objects are, try to think of the names in Español, where they might be located, how they keep their stuff organized. Press pause if you want to spend more time looking at the pictures. Okay, what you're going to spend the rest of the time doing until our clase en vivo is you're going to see pop up on your Google Classroom a series of 5 activities. They are all labeled clase number 5, and they are under part 2 where it says daily work. Clase número 5, and there are 5 different vocabulary check, muchos colores, listening check, orden y desorden, and vocabulary check number 2. I want you to complete these 5 online activities before our clase en vivo. During our clase en vivo, we are going to have a prueba, a quiz, a vocabulary quiz. When you click on each of these activities, it is going to take you to an outside site that looks something like this. It's called Savas Realize, and you will see the assignments pop in there. The first time you log on, you do need to create an avatar and type in a name. Log in with your gse.cusc80.com email.